Eggs, one of the most affordable, nutrient-dense, and versatile foods on the planet. But did you know that how you handle, cook, and store them could be silently sabotaging your health? Many people assume that as long as they're eating eggs, they're getting the benefits. But that's not always the case. In fact, common mistakes like overcooking, improper storage, or even choosing the wrong cooking oil can strip eggs of their nutrients, create harmful compounds, and even increase your risk of food poisoning. So in today's video, we'll be breaking down 8 major egg mistakes that could be damaging your health, and more importantly, how to fix them. Some of these mistakes are shockingly common, and I guarantee most people are making at least one of them without realizing it. And be sure to stick around until the very end, because mistake number 8 is one that almost no one talks about, but it's crucial for long-term health. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And drop a comment below. How do you like your eggs cooked? Scrambled, poached, fried? Let me know. Alright, let's jump right in. Mistake number 1. Overcooking your eggs. Eggs are a nutritional powerhouse, packed with high-quality protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins and minerals like B12, choline, and vitamin D. But when eggs are overcooked, those same nutrients can degrade, and worse, oxidized cholesterol and harmful compounds can form. Why overcooking is harmful? Nutrient loss. Eggs contain heat-sensitive vitamins like B12, folate, and antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. Overheating destroys these essential nutrients, reducing the health benefits of eggs. Formation of oxidized cholesterol. When eggs are exposed to excessive heat, their natural cholesterol becomes oxidized. Oxidized cholesterol is linked to inflammation, heart disease, and arterial plaque buildup. Unpleasant taste and smell. Overcooked boiled eggs develop a gray-green ring around the yolk due to a reaction between sulfur and iron. Overheated eggs also release a strong sulfuric smell, making them less appetizing. How to avoid overcooking. For boiled eggs, keep the cooking time at 7 to 9 minutes and transfer them to cold water immediately after boiling. For scrambled eggs, cook on low heat and remove them when they are slightly soft and creamy. For fried eggs, use medium-low heat and remove them as soon as the whites are fully set. Mistake number 2. Eating raw or undercooked eggs. Many people believe that eating raw eggs is a great way to preserve nutrients, but this isn't necessarily true. The problem with raw eggs. Salmonella risk. Raw eggs can be contaminated with salmonella, a bacteria that can cause severe food poisoning. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, and fever. Reduced protein absorption. Studies show that your body absorbs 90% of the protein from cooked eggs, but only 50% from raw eggs. Avidin blocks biotin absorption. Raw egg whites contain avidin, a compound that binds to biotin, vitamin B7, and prevents its absorption. Biotin is essential for healthy hair, skin, and nails, and long-term raw egg consumption can lead to deficiency. How to stay safe? Always cook eggs thoroughly before eating. If using raw eggs in recipes like Caesar dressing or homemade mayo, use pasteurized eggs to reduce the risk. Mistake number 3. Storing eggs incorrectly. Did you know that where you store your eggs can affect their freshness, taste, and safety? Common storage mistakes. Storing eggs in the fridge door. The fridge door experiences frequent temperature changes which can cause eggs to spoil faster. Keeping eggs outside the fridge in some countries. In the US, eggs must be refrigerated because they go through a washing process that removes the protective coating, making them more vulnerable to bacteria. In Europe, eggs are not washed and can be stored at room temperature. How to store eggs properly. Keep eggs in their original carton. It prevents moisture loss and protects them from absorbing fridge odors. Store eggs in the main fridge compartment where the temperature is stable, 40 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. Check for freshness with the water test. Fresh eggs sink in water. Old eggs stand upright. Spoiled eggs float. Throw them away immediately. Mistake number 4. Using damaged or expired eggs. Eggs may look fine, but if they're cracked or expired, they could be harboring harmful bacteria. How to spot bad eggs. Visual inspection. Discard any eggs with cracks, bacteria can easily enter. If the egg white is watery and runny, it's past its prime. Smell test. Fresh eggs have no strong odor. If an egg smells rotten or sulfuric, throw it away immediately. Mistake number 5. Cooking with the wrong oil. Using the wrong oil to cook eggs can create harmful compounds. Best oils for cooking eggs. Butter or ghee provides healthy fats and a rich flavor. Olive oil contains antioxidants and is heart healthy. Coconut oil contains medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, which boost metabolism. Oils to avoid. Vegetable oils, canola, soybean, corn oil. These oils can become highly oxidized and inflammatory when heated. Mistake number 6. Not washing hands after handling raw eggs. Handling raw eggs might seem harmless, but failing to wash your hands afterward can lead to cross-contamination, potentially spreading dangerous bacteria like salmonella throughout your kitchen. Why this is a serious issue. Raw eggs, especially those from factory farms, may have traces of fecal matter or bacteria on their shells. Salmonella bacteria can cause severe food poisoning with symptoms like diarrhea, fever, vomiting, stomach cramps. The worst part, salmonella spreads easily. If you touch raw eggs and then open your fridge, handle utensils, touch countertops, or even rub your eyes or face, you could be transferring bacteria without realizing it. How long does salmonella last on surfaces? On dry surfaces, up to 4 hours. On wet or porous surfaces, like towels or sponges, up to several days. On hands until thoroughly washed with soap. How to prevent cross-contamination. Wash hands immediately. Use warm water and soap for at least 20 seconds after touching raw eggs. Scrub under nails and between fingers. Bacteria can linger. Sanitize cooking surfaces. If raw egg touches the counter, wipe it with a disinfectant or a vinegar solution. Avoid using sponges. They can trap bacteria and spread it further. Use separate utensils. Don't crack eggs directly onto food. Use a small bowl first to check for spoilage. Never use the same knife or cutting board for eggs and other ingredients, especially raw veggies. Be careful with egg cartons. Don't store eggs in the fridge door. If salmonella is present, it could spread onto other items. Keep eggs in their original carton and away from fresh produce. Even though eggs may look clean, they can still harbor bacteria, so proper handling is crucial for your safety. Mistake number 7. Eating only egg whites and avoiding yolks. For years, diet trends demonized egg yolks, labeling them as unhealthy due to their cholesterol content. However, this belief is outdated and misleading, and by skipping yolks, you could be missing out on some of the most essential nutrients in eggs. The truth about egg yolks. Egg yolks contain almost all of an egg's key nutrients, including vitamin B12, essential for energy production and brain function, choline, a crucial nutrient for memory, liver health, and muscle control. Omega-3 fatty acids help reduce inflammation and support heart health. Antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin, protect eye health and may reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration. Meanwhile, egg whites only contain protein with very few vitamins or minerals. Does egg cholesterol harm your heart? Studies show that dietary cholesterol has little impact on blood cholesterol levels for most people. The real culprits behind high cholesterol are processed foods, sugars, and trans fats, not whole foods like eggs. Who should be cautious? While egg yolks are safe for most people, those with genetic conditions like familial hypercholesterolemia should consult a doctor about cholesterol intake. How to get the best of both worlds. Instead of avoiding yolks altogether, consider using a balanced ratio. Try 2 whole eggs plus 1 extra white if you're worried about calories. Pairing eggs with fiber-rich foods, vegetables, and whole grains help balance blood cholesterol levels. Choosing pasture-raised eggs, these have higher omega-3 levels and more antioxidants than conventional eggs. Skipping yolks means missing out on half the benefits of eggs, so embrace the whole egg for maximum nutrition. Mistake number 8, reheating eggs incorrectly. Leftover eggs might seem like a quick and convenient meal, but how you reheat them can affect both their taste and health benefits. Why reheating eggs can be dangerous. Nutrient degradation. Overheating eggs a second time can destroy their delicate B vitamins and antioxidants. Vitamin B12, for instance, breaks down quickly under high heat. Toxic compounds in microwaved eggs. Microwave reheating can cause eggs to overcook unevenly, increasing the risk of oxidized cholesterol. Reheated eggs can also develop a rubbery texture due to protein breakdown. Risk of foodborne illness. If cooked eggs sit out too long, bacteria like Clostridium perfringens can multiply and cause stomach issues. This bacteria thrives in lukewarm temperatures and is a leading cause of food poisoning from leftovers. How to reheat eggs properly. To preserve nutrients and avoid harmful compounds, use these safe reheating methods. Best methods. Stovetop recommended method. Heat a small pan on low heat and add a tiny bit of butter or water. Stir the eggs gently until warmed through. Oven for baked eggs or frittatas. Preheat oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 150 degrees Celsius, and cover eggs with foil. Heat for 10 to 15 minutes to retain moisture. Methods to avoid. Microwaving scrambled eggs for too long. They can become dry and rubbery. Reheating fried eggs at high temperatures. The yolk can turn tough and chalky, leaving eggs out at room temperature for too long. Never reheat eggs that have been sitting out for more than 2 hours. How long are leftover eggs safe to eat? Refrigerated scrambled eggs, up to 4 days. Hard-boiled eggs, with shell on, up to 1 week. Hard-boiled eggs, peeled, up to 5 days. Egg-based dishes, quiche, frittata, etc., up to 3 to 4 days. When in doubt, do the smell test. If eggs smell sour or sulfuric, throw them out. Eggs are one of the healthiest foods, but common mistakes can turn them into a health risk. By avoiding these 8 mistakes, you can ensure that you're getting the full nutritional benefits of eggs while keeping yourself and your family safe from foodborne illness. If you learned something new today, drop a comment below and let me know which mistake surprised you the most. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got more science-backed health videos coming soon. See you in the next video.